is wrong with these footballers today? Thomas Tuchel has upset the Chelsea forwards' feelings. Oh my God, Thomas, well, how can you do that? How can you upset their feelings? This is pathetic, and we need to break this down. Player power has gone to the next level. This is absolutely ludicrous. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys, and today's video is a little bit of a rant. It's one that you guys most probably gonna enjoy, so grab your popcorn and sit there and start soaking it in, because I'm gonna go venting. Because what I read today from The Athletic made me sick. It absolutely made me sick, because we've got a fantastic manager. A great manager since Jose Mourinho, a fantastic top class, top caliber manager. One that most clubs in the world would swap in an instant. Apart from Manchester City and Liverpool, no one else would not want our manager. That's how good he is. And our players are trying to get him out. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about that stupid fridge that is linked with our club, Sule. We're going to talk about him, and I'm going to tell you why. Right, Bryce FC is going to go all over that one, most definitely. And then Broja. Broja's heating up, man. Clubs want to pay 40 million euros for him. Let that sink in. We're going to talk about that quick. But before we get started, then I need you lot to do me a massive favor. I did a 13-hour shift today, and I'm still here sitting in front of this camera giving you the content that you desire, the content that you need about the team that you love and about the team that you most probably dislike if you're not a Chelsea fan, but you're still watching here because I'm that entertaining today. Okay, hit that like button. Let's get over 350 because you lot absolutely smashed it when I said 300. One love to every single one of you. Let's get over to that edge. I'm absolutely on reserves right now. I don't have much energy, but I'm gonna bring the A game that you lot deserve and the news that you need. Get on with it. Two things in life I hate, right? Spoiled brats and people that aren't grateful for what they have. Number one, spoiled brats. The Chelsea forward line are coming across as spoiled brats. You're paid beautifully, you're required to do a job. Part of your job is professionalism. So I don't like how many stories are being leaked, and every single week we're getting new stories, and I don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is because it causes unrest. We just beat Spurs. We're meant to have a good run of form now. The next few games are phenomenal, and we should be racking up wins left, right and centre, concentrating on the Champions League and trying to win as many cups as possible. But yet I am getting these stupid articles from The Athletic coming out, which I know are true, because this stinks of spoiled brat players trying to get their own way. Apparently, some of them are very disappointed and are going to want to leave the club if Thomas Tuchel doesn't start treating them right. You are grown adults. The audacity that some of them feel like he's not been giving them enough chances, that he's been too brutal in his analysis, and that he's not being fair is ridiculous. Let's go through each one of them one by one, and I will talk to you about them. Romelu Lukaku, a £100 million player, playing like he is Divock Origi or Jermaine Defoe, Darren Bent, that level of a striker. What is wrong with you? Are you Andy Carroll? No, you're not. You're Romelu Lukaku. Start acting like you're Romelu Lukaku, for crying out loud. You're a £100 million striker. The reason you're not happy is because you're not finishing your dinner. You had 5 chances this weekend and you didn't take one of them. You have no right to be upset. Hakim Ziyech, you show us once every 5 to 6 games while you're great. Why don't you do that on a consistent basis? And trust me, you will play. Christian Pulisic today, sitting in front of the media and saying, oh, you know what, I'm not happy, but of course this. Stop moaning. Every single one of these players needs to stop moaning. And then you start taking Mason Mount and Callum Hudson-Odoi, who've openly come out and backed the manager. You start seeing Callum Hudson-Odoi coming out and saying, I'm enjoying my football more than ever. The manager's training me, the manager's coaching me. You have Mason Mount coming out saying, I like criticism from Thomas Tuchel, it makes me be better. Kai Havertz is coming back, and there are rumours in that exact Athletic report is saying that Tuchel is so high on him due to his work rate and his versatility and his ability in tight areas. The players that are moaning are the ones that aren't good enough, and they know they're not good enough, so they want to change a manager in order for the system to change to fit them in. And for me, this stinks. This is the ideology of what Chelsea was built on in the last 15 years. This is the ideology of, if we don't like something, let's get him out. And I think this is disgusting. And this needs to end today. Because if we let this fester, this will absolutely eat our club and destroy the DNA that Thomas Tuchel's trying to build. We need to give him the platform to rebuild this team. There's so many players in this team. You lot like Ziyech, let him stay. Lukaku isn't good enough for Chelsea. Christian Pulisic isn't fit enough for Chelsea. Timo Werner is not good enough for Chelsea. Chelsea need to move on, get rid of these players, bring in the players Tuchel wants that fit his ideology, fit his system, and let this man build a dynasty at Chelsea, because that's exactly what he's going to be doing. Whew, that was a rant over. Now we're going to talk about Sule. So Sule is a free agent. The summer plays for Bayern Munich. He's a fridge. Just the best way to describe him. I think the man is dependent on his positioning. He can't turn and run. He is ridiculously slow across the first 10 yards. And it worries me that Chelsea are interested in, because this stinks to Chelsea, right? Price FC. He's going to be a free agent. They've been tracking him for a while. Apparently, he's been on their list for 6 years. How on earth has this player been on your list for 6 years? I don't know. He is preposterous. Honestly, getting rid of Rudiger, Christensen or Aspi and bringing this fridge in is not the right decision. He is Harry Maguire of the German. He is the German Harry Maguire, and we do not need him. And I don't even think he has the technical ability on the floor. It is reported he's a free agent. Chelsea are going to be all over it. Bayern Munich have confirmed that he will be leaving the club, and Chelsea are going to be all over this, aren't they? Koundé chased him, can't get him. Guarantee you it's not going to happen. Wesley Fofana, another one I would have been happy with. Marquinhos, I would have been over the moon with. There's a bunch of centre-halves on this planet, and we're going to go for the fridge. We're just going to go for that absolute freezer, aren't we? We're going to go for that nice Samsung fridge. The one that no one wants. The one that is at Curry's, is on offer, is on sale, and no one takes. I don't want him. I really don't. I think this is stupid. Rumours have it that Tuchel wants him, and this is why I say don't always give managers what they want. And the reason I say don't always give managers, because sometimes managers want idiotic things. We've all heard the story about Klopp wanting Brandt and Goetze over Mane and Salah. How much of a mistake would that have been? Exactly. I don't want Sule at this club. I hope the board don't give Tuchel what he wants on this case, and I hope we keep it stepping and we get proper centre-halves at this club. I don't want to see that fridge at my club. In the comments below, say we don't want the fridge. The final story, and is one that is very interesting, because I like when young players come through the academy. I actually think it's a great achievement for the youngster. It's a great achievement for the club, and for fans, I don't think there's much better. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. When Callum Hudson-Odoi, Mason Mount, Reece James, Fikayo Tomori were scoring goals, it meant more to me, man. It really does. It's part of the reason is because you see them grow up through their youth academies. You hear the name, they put on the Chelsea kit, and they wear the badge, and they just tap their badge all the time. You know it means to them as much as it means to you, because they were the kid that you were, but they just had footballing ability that you never had. You know what I'm talking about. But Broja is one of our own. Broja is a Chelsea Youth Academy. He's gone out on loan to Vitesse, smacked it, came back, smacked it in pre-season. Tuchel wanted to keep him, but then decided it was best for him to go play some football. Next thing you know, he goes out on loan to Southampton and he's smashing the tin. He absolutely is amazing. But now, when you're that good and you go on loan, clubs are going to try to tempt you with a little bit of, come here, play here on a permanent. Why do you want to go back and sit on a bench? Well, Southampton want to give us 35 million. 35 million euros, and Newcastle were interested with 40 million. So this is where I have to pose the question to you, my delightful Kavkasian viewers, all my Kavkasio bratochi. This is what I need to ask. How much money is too much money? Because every player has a price unless you are Eden Hazard out at his prime. We weren't letting him go for 150 million, I'm telling you now. But with him, with Broja, there is a price. 40 million euros doesn't seem right. I wouldn't go. But I'm telling you now, if it gets up to the 50 mark from Newcastle, you have to consider it unless you're bringing him back to play. So now the question is, what is the right price? And this is the question I'm posing to you. Because Newcastle are interested for 40 million euros. I think that's not enough money. And I want to hear your opinion whether what is enough money. But this was the Kavkas View. I hope you lot enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and 350 likes is what we're aiming for. Peace out, I'm out. My reserves are finished. Bye-bye.